either. Or Subway.
After we get through with him, he'll be lucky if he can take Graham.
So anyway, don't think so, Tim.
Not in this lifetime.
And you only get one chance with us.
And I told them, we've got people so
We've
much
been
bigger than
promoting it.
him.
Yes.
We never have that problem. But
Okay,
anyway, so
whatever.
no Tim Love. Big deal.
I'm sure he's not going to invite us to his show either.
So next week, the Dolphins have a bye, so we will be on at our regular time next week.
What's a bye?
Is it B-U-I or B-Y?
I don't know. You spelled it B-Y-E. Does that mean they're going bye-bye?
Could be. Hey, if they lose again today, they might be going bye-bye.
No, they have to win. Go Dolphins.
Hey, listen, we have a great guest on with us in the second half hour. The general manager of Treasure Coast Jaguar and LandRover, Larry Tabloff. Now, what does that have to do with restaurants?
Tell us.
Well, we have the same audience.
Right.
It's got a little bit older audience.
Luxury vehicles.
Luxury vehicles. We talk about luxury dining. So it's kind of
high end.
And it's both cars are hot. They're head turned, especially the Jaguar.
Maybe he'll give us one. You think?
Lend us one for an
He
hour.
likes you, Steve-O. Suck up to him a little bit.
If you are a new listener to the show, Renee and I are local restaurant critics, and we look for the finest dining in both Palm Beach and Broward.
Sometimes we find it.
Sometimes
we don't.
And if you'd like to watch today's show like thousands of others do, go to www.theeatoncritiqueshow.com, and there we are on our homepage.
Have
live.
you seen our numbers?
Numbers? I looked
They're
at them
blowing
this
up.
morning. Well, I think every time I tweet,
It's
twang,
Twang.
whatever it is,
Tweet.
whatever time I do that, it's like it drives people to go watch the show.
I would tweet all day long.
Like I've got time to do that. And also feel free to browse around our website because we have our top chef of the month on there.
Or if you want to select a restaurant.
We have our top 20
Yes.
restaurants on there. We have every restaurant we've ever done a tasting at, which is
A lot.
literally hundreds.
Maybe that's why I have gallbladder issues.
Well, that's right. Renee's got gallbladder issues. So
I've got issues.
She's actually in the hospital on Monday night.
And why are you telling everybody this?
Well, because they need to know.
Okay.
Do I hear ringing? We did a show the other day on hearing loss and said something about ringing in the ear. Yeah, maybe it was rear, not ear.
It was ringing in the rear?
Ringing in the
In
rear.
Linda's rear.
Freddie, tell Linda to settle down. She's doing her rear jokes now. Anyway, we were talking. I don't know how we were talking about our website. We got to rears. Anyway, you will love going through our website, and you can also watch our past shows. So
Today we have something special. We
Rear.
think that, not about rears or cans like last week. Anyway, I think that everybody's going to like this because today Steve-O and I are going to share our best of dishes and restaurants and stuff like that. So if
we've
you'd like
got
to
about
call...
40
Yes,
different dishes.
we have a lot.
That we're going to... So get your
Well, we
pen
had
and
to do
paper
this
out.
because Tim Love wasn't coming in the studio.
No, that would have been 5. No, we had this plan. And this was Renee's idea. I'm not taking credit for this.
You want to give me credit?
This was her idea because...
Why? Because I wasn't feeling good and I haven't slept?
Again with the sleep apnea.
I'm snoring today. This is early. Where's my coffee, by the way?
Really?
Anyway, so if you'd like to call in and share your best dish, you could call us now at 877-927-6969 if anybody's up. Because I think a lot of people are sleeping.
You could do like... What was the lady last week that shared her worst dish? Dishes.
Dishes.
Yeah, she had a war
Sue.
story. Sue.
Her name was Sue.
Yeah. Listen. You can do that also. This is not just about the best of, though it's going to be Renee and ours. But
You can tell us the worst of.
Yeah,
we'll tell you some worst of.
We do it.
We have a lot of worst of. And before we start, next Friday, Steve-O and I tasting at a new barbecue restaurant in Delray Beach on Atlantic Avenue called Smoky Barbecue. And, of course,
What's
it's
the
all...
cuisine there?
I have no idea, Texan boy. Tell him, cowboy. This is your cuisine.
Oh, this is
good old cowboy home cooking.
Even the gas stations have barbecue.
How would you
in
know?
Texas.
You eat at the gas stations?
No, this
Wrong with
isn't.
good old cooking.
Yeah, thank you, Jimmy. Thank you.
That's what put me in the hospital.
I have been looking for a great, not just a great barbecue
I know you love
restaurant.
barbecue food.
And when you have a restaurant on Atlantic Avenue, you better be good or say bye-bye. B-Y-E, B-Y-E.
Yes, not B-U-Y.
So I'm excited.
Okay.
I'm excited about it. And the
So
owner-
hopefully they'll be in studio.
Yes, that means it was
That
good.
if we like it and we give them a good review, they'll be here.
Exactly. So we're going to have that. And we have a gift certificate to give away today, a $100 gift certificate.
I think we should do it at the end of the show. Make people listen throughout the whole show and give that like 2 minutes before the show ends.
Well, here's how we're going to do
agree.
it.
Okay, Jimmy agrees with me.
But I
You
came up-
force people to listen.
but no more fourth or third caller. Today,
What are you doing?
I'm going to be thinking of a number between 1 and 40 billion. And whoever comes closest,
357,000.
whoever comes closest,
Gets the gift
yeah.
certificate?
So
Did I tell you that's a brilliant idea?
between 1 and 40 billion.
You are brilliant, Steve-O.
And that's how we feed the starving children in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, because they're all starving.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we're going to get started right now with our best of the best.
We need like a drum roll.
Now, this is not best restaurant. This is best. This is
Dishes.
best
Some of our dishes that we selected from,
I
you
mean,
know,
some dishes.
well, very common dishes that people like to eat.
Okay.
Right?
yeah,
Would you say
exactly,
that?
Exactly. Like our first one is chocolate covered worms. That's
Yeah?
things
You like
people love.
those?
No, I don't, but there's people who love those.
You taste it for me. Let me know how it is.
Who do you think has the best? Probably Whole Foods. It's perfect for Whole Foods.
I bet you they do have them. They're
So
all
now-
natural.
If you want to,
Listen, wait a second. I'm going to make those for you today.
I didn't say they were my favorite.
I'm making them for you.
Well, I didn't say they were. I think Mr. Tabloff is here.
Okay, continue on with our dishes.
Yeah, he is. Mr. Tabloff is here.
Okay.
They just shook the door, Linda, and there was no genie
I
there.
think we're on the radio.
Well, I'm just.
just a reminder.
Oh, boy, she's thinking.
Hi, Mom.
See what happens when you eat chocolate covered worms?
Say I like them.
Clue there.
Okay, so first we have the best flatbread.
Okay, so where is that? What did we decide?
Maggiano's in Boca Raton has the best flatbread.
They do.
Doesn't matter. They've got about 8 different flavors.
Flavors.
I'm trying to sound like I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Really? So, and they're right behind.
Hey, what was that?
They're right behind. They're in town
Boca
center.
Raton.
But they're in towns right behind town center.
They're not in town center.
Okay. Now remember, if you'd like to call up and tell us, it doesn't even matter.
You know what? Nobody wants to call because they want to win a gift certificate.
Oh well, that's
Do you
not going
see
to happen
that?
in the first half, though.
I think the stipulation for somebody winning the Tasso's gift certificate
Did you
at
say
the end
stipulation?
yes, at the end of the show is they have to call in with their best or worst dish. So if they don't have something to tell us,
Oh,
we have
okay.
no winner.
So if
how do you like that?
So it's kind of like double.
Yes.
Okay,
You like how I'm making rules?
I like that.
Okay.
Best cheesecake.
Okay. Maggiano's.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have a lot of restaurants upset with us. So then we've got best spinach cheese artichoke dip.
This one was easy. Madison's.
Boca Raton. Best sea bass.
Ever. Best sea bass ever.
Unbelievable. Blue Moon Fish Company. Now, it's the one in Fort Lauderdale,
Yes,
not the
and
one in
it's a
Coral Springs.
I think it's a pecan crust on the outside. It's to die for.
Make sure you write these down. Best seafood gumbo. Blue Moon Fish Company.
You liked it there.
Oh,
I don't like
and
gumbo.
you know, I've lived in Louisiana, New Orleans.
I know, you've lived everywhere. China, Europe.
He's pretty real for being sleeping.
Do you hear that, Jimmy?
You've like lived with the French.
A guy from Texas in Europe.
Can you
Okay.
picture that?
Best calamar. Madison's New York Grill and Bar. You know, I got a funny story. Well, I'm gonna hold off on it. I got a really funny story we heard about Madison's. Best happy hour.
Blue Martini.
Blue
It's a
Martini.
pickup joint. You know, it's a pickup place.
Either location.
And how do you know it's the best place to go for happy hour?
How do you know it's a pickup place?
Because I was picked up there. No, I'm joking. Steve-O picked me up
They
there.
talk about it at church.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, Lord. Best Philly cheese roast prime egg roll.
Oh, this is to die for.
Madison.
Yes. Oh, I like the way you said that. It was like Barry White again.
Best burger.
The
The
Office
Office.
in Delray Beach.
Delray Beach. So, what do you have with burgers? You've got to have fries.
They have the best French
They
fries.
also have the best fries.
They do.
Best pizza.
Umberto's
This
of
was
Long
a really
Island.
tough one
Are you
because
testing me over here?
no, but it was really a tough one because
There's a lot of great
Vic
pizza.
and Angelo's was very, very close, but
Right.
Umberto's of
Well,
Long Island.
Umberto's actually tastes like true New York pizza.
I could eat the box there. It's so good.
Did you try?
A little bit.
The sauce spilled on the box. You took a bite.
Best fajitas.
El
See, if I were from
Mariachi.
Texas, I would say best fajitas. Yes.
El Mariachis,
Coral
yes.
Springs. They have 2 locations there.
And they're both in Coral Springs. You would
Together.
think you would think they'd
At the same time.
I know, but you'd think they'd spread out a little bit. One in Coral Springs, maybe one in Boca.
Best
They're
extensive,
like down the block from each other.
best extensive wine list.
Tasso's Greek Taverna.
That was easy
Why are you looking at me?
because I was thinking about saying Denny's stuff. I said that. Best paella.
I like the way you spelt paella. What is that spelling?
PayPal. Best PayPal. No, paella.
Paella.
That's how they do it in Europe, with my buddies there.
With the French.
Tapas. Lantana.
Did you also
tapas.
live in Hong Kong?
Best pork dishes.
It's a little early for me.
Bongo's Cuban Cafe. at
Oh,
Hard Rock.
absolutely.
Best atmosphere.
Bongos again.
Bongo's Cuban Cafe Hard Rock.
Yes.
Best hummus. Another
Easy.
hard one.
Yes. Tasso's Greek Taverna.
That was between Max's Grill and Tasso's.
No,
Tasso's,
not for me.
Exactly. Best left claw of the lobster.
What? What are you talking
Best
about?
lobster bisque. Butcher Block in Boca.
Okay. Best meatball by far. Vic and
Absolutely.
Angelo's. in
Everybody
Palm Beach
says they
Gardens
have the
and Delray.
best meatball, but Vic and Angelo's.
They truly do. Best salsa, and I hate to give it to this restaurant.
I know.
Because I don't like the owner. I'm sorry.
Oh, I know.
Rocco's Tacos.
Exactly.
Was that
but it
mean?
is, though. It
Was
is.
that mean?
No, no.
Okay. Anyway, best
Oh,
brunch.
look, who's on the phone? Rocco himself.
Yeah, sure.
Rocco Salsa.
Okay, best brunch.
Love it.
Vic and Angelo's. Best breakfast. This is where you dined. You love this place.
Loved it.
Another Broken Egg, and that's in Boca Raton. Best place to walk around after a great meal. Because you know how people want to just walk around and, shop. What is that noise?
Wait a minute. You know what?
What is that noise? It's like somebody sweeping in my ear.
Wait a minute. I'm looking at General Manager Larry Tabloff wearing a Bears jersey? Are you kidding me? You guys going to have to put your headphones on because you're not going to be able to hear me. Oh, they brought us something to eat. Wow.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so let's finish this, okay? Best place to walk around, Meisner Park. If you dine in
Oh,
there.
yeah.
The stores are open late.
Walk around after you have dinner.
Yes. And best oysters, Wild Sea in Las Olas. Best lobster roll. We have a lot of these. Coco's Asian Bistro in Fort Lauderdale.
He's calling in next week.
He is.
Chef Mike.
We love him. Best pan-fried snapper with teeth. Take the teeth out next time I go. Send the fish to a dentist. An oral surgeon.
Do implants on fish?
I can't do the teeth.
Okay.
Close its mouth at least. After you kill it, just close its mouth. Anyway, nobody's going to order this.
No.
Coco's Asian Bistro. Best restaurant that attracts all the celebrities. What are you looking at?
You missed one.
What did I miss? Oh, Best Bronzino is
Yes.
Tasso's by far.
Yes.
Best, you keeping me on track here?
I am.
Follow the bouncing ball. Okay, the best restaurant that attracts the stars, Cafe Moderano.
Steve Moderano.
And then best octopus, and I'm not really an octopus
Oh, I
fan,
am.
so you had to really
Love
judge this. Yeah.
30-30 Ocean.
I don't like anything with tentacles. And then you chew in the tentacles.
I'm not going there.
I can't. I tried a piece. And I know you said it was fabulous. I tried a
It
piece.
really was.
But
At
there's
Chef
like
Paula DeSalvo.
No, I know, but it has like crunchy things. I'm just not an octopus lover. You
That's
like
the
that.
pistachios.
It's not pistachios, it's tentacles.
Okay.
Anyway, best guacamole, and they actually make it tableside. Again, I have to give it to Rocco's Tacos. And best ceviche by far is Bongo's Cuban Cafe at the Hard Rock, or any of their locations.
I hope you wrote those down because we're going to give you a test towards the end of the show. Let's go to our first break, and when we come back, we will resume our best of the best. We will see you.
Maybe people had enough of the best of the best. I'm going to take a little nap.
Jimmy, let's go to break.
We'll be right
Hi,
back.
I'm Steve O, restaurant critic on the Eat and Critique Show. When Renee and I find a great restaurant, we want to share it with our listeners. Let me tell you about Madison's New York Grill and Bar in Boca Raton. We made Madison's New York Grill and Bar one of our favorite restaurants right after we did our tasting. Madison serves both lunch and dinner, and if you need to impress a client or a friend, stop by Madison's for lunch, where they offer 10 items at $10 each. Try some of their lunch specials like grilled barbecue chicken breast, grilled salmon, rigatoni Bolognese with meat sauce, or, my favorite, their grilled chicken Caesars. Madison's is west of I-95 on Glades, next door to Jared Jewelers in Boca Raton. Renee and I receive so many emails from listeners thanking us for turning them on to Madison's New York Grill and Bar. Try their crab cakes or another one of my favorites, their baby back ribs, which fall off the bone. Save room for their mouth-watering key lime pie. Call them at 561-994-0808 to make reservations. That's 561-994-0808. Please tell them you heard about it on the Eat and Critique Show.
This is Les Gold of Hardcore Pawn, American Julian Loan, and I've got the two best people in South Florida, Steve O and Renee, my favorite people on the radio.
So hi, this is Teresa Judice from the Real Housewives of New Jersey. I love the South 40 East radio show.
We are back.
I think we just got electrocuted.
You
What
think
was
so?
that noise?
Sounds
hear
like
it?
No, it sounds like an alien. I thought Robin Williams passed away.
I don't go there.
He's doing nano.
Okay, are we going to the best of the
Okay.
best? Because I'm
Oh.
really enjoying this segment.
You're not enjoying it?
I'm
Because
loving
we
it.
already know,
Okay,
but they don't.
you think people have pens out and they're jotting this down?
I think they do.
You do?
Magic markers. Best key lime pie,
Ever.
Madison's New York Grill. Best salads,
Max's, Boca
Max's Grill,
Raton.
Boca Raton.
Yes.
Best rodizio.
Rodizio.
Renee did not want to do buffets.
Well, it's not it's not a typical buffet.
No, it's not. This
Okay,
is
they come
Chima's-
around, yes.
Chima's Brazilian Steakhouse on Las Olas.
Shima's, remember?
Oh,
Larry
that-
corrected us.
Oh, that's right. Chima's.
Shima's.
Oh.
Although it has CH, it's pronounced Shima's.
I think Larry is a little off that day.
Okay. Anyway, yes. They have the best. They come around with
Unbelievable.
steaks, and
Amazing.
it is. And they do have a buffet in the center.
Yeah, they have a
Salad
huge
bar.
salad bar. Amazing.
But not your typical salad bar, like high end.
Best pad thai.
Coco's Asian Bistro.
Coco's Asian Bistro. Best steak. Best steak I've ever.
This is one of
ever
your
had.
favorite restaurants.
So
because they
New York
opened up-
Steak's going to be upset.
Okay.
So who cares? I mean, it's Del Frisco's Grill.
Okay.
Best steak I've ever had.
Can I tell you something? Me too.
Okay. Best service
Hollywood Prime.
Yeah.
By far.
at the Diplomat Hotel in Fort Lauderdale. Best ribs. This is easy. This is easy.
Madison's.
Madison's New York Grill and Bar.
You just had them the other night,
I
as a
gotta
matter
tell
of
you,
fact.
George, our good friend there, the general manager, said he actually had someone call into the restaurant and say, "Do you have any
Well, they actually
ribs?"
heard the commercial that the meat falls off the bone.
Exactly.
On, I think, our show.
Exactly.
So they called and they said, "Do you have any meat that doesn't fall off the bone?"
It doesn't fall off the
Who
bone.
would ask that? So they want chewy meat.
That wasn't one of your cousins, was it? I mean, how do you even answer that?
Maybe it was,
Ribs,
it was my grandmother.
And she
That
said,
didn't go to the dentist.
and then she said, call me like we're going to write it down.
Call me when you have chewier meat.
No, ribs that the meat doesn't fall off the
I
bone.
never heard of that in my entire life.
That is
That's crazy.
best garlic bread. If you've been listening to
Well,
the show long
go
enough,
ahead, Steve-O. This is
It's in
all
his
you.
pocket. It's in his
it's
pocket.
in,
It's
my
in his pockets. It's always in his
Vic
pockets.
and Angelo's.
Best lamb chops, Tasso's Greek Taverna. Best chicken parm, Vic and Angelo's. Best sports bar, Rivals at the Diplomat, which is
Absolutely.
unbelievable. You could actually pull
Because
your
the
boat.
food is good too.
The food is excellent and it's beautiful, and you could pull your boat up there. You could actually
Pull
come.
your what up?
Your boat. I didn't say butt. I said boat.
Okay.
Settle down there. Or canoe. That's all we have. We don't have a boat. We have a canoe. Get your paddles ready.
Yeah.
Best chicken marsala, and we're going to give that to Salitas in Delray
Absolutely,
Beach.
yes.
Best braised short ribs, and that is at Piccolo's in Fort Lauderdale, which is a small venue. They have how many tables in there? Like 10.
3.
That's it.
The other ones are out of order.
It's like a closet.
Out of order
like a-
sign on the table.
Best crab cakes, I'm going to give it to
Yeah,
Madison's.
they're really good there.
Yes.
So, you want to hold off on the gift certificate until we get Larry on? You want to do it now?
Let's give the
Wait
gift
till Larry
certificate.
comes.
Who
Oh,
asked you?
Jimmy, what are you producing the show now, Jimmy?
I hope not.
Settle down there, Jimmy.
No, because you know what happens when we give away gift certificate? He gets
People
slammed.
Oh, okay.
With phone calls.
I thought people turn off the radio. They're done listening to us.
No, he wants to listen to Larry
They don't want to hear
Tabloff
this
talk
New
about
York Jew anymore.
Jaguars and Land Rovers.
I'm trying to get my nap.
Okay, well, we're going to do it now. So we're going to give away right now a $100 gift certificate to the finest Greek restaurant in South Florida,
It is
Tassos Greek Taverna.
on Oakland Park Boulevard.
I'm telling, we have not had one person who's either won a gift certificate there or who just went there on their own have one thing bad to say. The place is beautiful.
It really is. The architecture
It's
is magnificent.
Luxury at its finest.
Food,
The food
is to die for. Service is impeccable.
And don't get scared when you don't see prices next to each item. No, I'm just kidding.
It
There's
says
prices.
TBD. To be determined.
Okay, so we're going to
Freddie
give away.
got that.
Freddie gets everything.
I know.
Freddie's
Because
smart.
he's from New York.
No, Freddie's spreading out all over the place.
He's spreading out.
He is.
That's not nice.
Freddie understands.
It's better than me spreading out.
So we have a $100 gift. We just got knocked
Oh,
off
I
the air
didn't
again.
say anything wrong.
Ken deserves that.
Here we go.
I said nothing. Go ahead.
Let's
give out
give
the gift
away
certificate.
a $100 gift certificate to Tassos Greek Taverna. Call us right now at 877-927-6969.
Did you do that off of
Third
memory?
caller, Jimmy.
You did
I
that
did.
off of memory. I'm really
After
impressed.
200 shows, I finally got it.
I haven't.
Okay, so we're going to give away a $100 gift certificate. We're 20 seconds behind, so people are first hearing this now. A $100 gift certificate to Tassos
I think
Greek
you
Taverna.
could keep saying the amount, $100.
It's going to become 50 in a minute. I'm taking the other 50.
I think we should take it for ourselves. I'm going to go have the Branzino there.
877-927-6969. Third caller. See, our audience is getting smart. We used to do
Oh,
first.
here goes the
I know.
phones.
But here's the deal.
They're
When it-
holding out.
If it's first caller, they all light up.
Yeah.
Look at them now. Third caller, they wait. Doesn't work very good that way anyway.
I got two. They're all sleeping.
That's exactly it. I'm still sleeping.
Anyway, Tassos is at the corner of Oakland Park and A1A. They have the best lamb chops, the best spreads, the best seafood. Make reservations there at 954. I wish I could do it like Sophia does. 954
200.
6006. Look at the boards.
I see that.
And listen, if you've won, and Jimmy listens, if you've won a gift certificate in the last 30 days, please hang up right now.
Yeah, sure.
We got to give everybody
They're
a
hanging
chance.
up. Sure, they're hanging up.
Well,
like they're going to admit it.
We're going to know.
But listen, we have their contact information now.
Yeah.
Because I don't want any more prank calls.
No more prank calls?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so Jimmy, do we have a winner?
Jimmy's on the phone
Hold on a
talking.
minute, guys.
Okay. Jimmy's too busy for us.
And in the middle of everything, we're going to go to break in just a minute because we have the general manager of Treasure Coast Jaguar and Land Rover.
Gregory, first-time caller.
Oh, good.
Gregory.
Good. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, let me finish. Larry Tabloff, the general manager.
I think you just said that.
I know.
You saying it again?
I'm giving you.
You're sucking up?
Of course I am.
You looking for a car?
I want to.
You want a Jaguar?
It's killing me
Land
seeing
Rover,
this.
what do you want?
Yeah, if you
He
have
likes you.
If you have a spare Land Rover, no.
You guys have a connection.
I like the Land. I'm a Land Rover guy because I like a truck kind of. I'm,
You do?
I'm not a sport car guy.
I'll take the convertible Jaguar.
Except for the Kardashians, all drive Land Rovers. So that's
Why even bring them up?
I don't know.
Okay, we have Gregory. Can we talk to Gregory?
Let's do.
Absolutely.
Hey, Gregory.
Yes, you can.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hello?
Oh, he's coming across
He's been up for a
loud.
while.
He drank a lot of coffee. Are you at Starbucks? He's having espresso shots.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
What was that?
Oi.
Greg, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, bro.
Okay, well, you just won a $100 gift certificate to Tasso's Greek Taverna. Have you ever dined there?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Good.
You're welcome.
What part of town do you
Oh,
live in?
man.
What part of town do you live in?
I live in West Palm.
West Palm? Okay.
Oh, he's just waiting for the Dolphins. He's like, oh, I want a $100 gift certificate.
Wow.
Okay, well, thank you for calling in.
Stay on the line. We're going to get all your information, and it will go out to you next week, bro.
Okay.
Don't get too excited.
That's Greg getting excited. All right, have a great day. Enjoy the Dolphin game.
You.
Whoa.
Maybe he's tailgating. You think? I think I'm going to start tailgating.
The game's in London. He might still be tailgating, though.
I'm going to start tailgating.
Wow.
You know what? In this parking lot, we could start tailgating before the show. 9 o'clock in the morning. Bring me a 6-pack.
Great.
I'll be there.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Jimmy, let's go to break. When we come back, I'm sure Greg will wait. And when we come back, we've got Larry Tabloff. And his wife's in studio today, too.
That's right.
Wow, double dose. We will be right back.
Hi, this is Steve O, co-host of the Eat and Critique Show. I want to talk to you about my favorite deli, 2J's, with 24 locations throughout South Florida, 11 of them right here in Broward and Palm Beach. Most of us have ordered out from 2J's at one time or another, from those morning business meetings to bar mitzvahs, or maybe you ordered one of their great holiday trays. What I love about 2J's is how consistently good they are and how my orders are always accurate and on time. Whatever occasion we are celebrating and I'm put in charge of the food, I know ordering from 2J's will always be a hit. From their cheese trays to their meat trays, 2J's never disappoints me or our company. You can always tell the difference between the 2J's trays and the other trays at parties, as 2J's trays are always the ones that are devoured. Finally, I can't forget about 2J's latkes, or their stuffed cabbage, or their matzo ball soup, which are just like my Nana used to make. Go to their website to find out the location nearest you at www.2js.com. That's TOOJAYS. Tell them Steve O and Renee sent you from the Eat and Critique Show. Hi, I'm Steve O, restaurant critic on the Eat and Critique Show. When Renee and I find a great restaurant, we want to share it with our listeners. Let me tell you about Madison's New York Grill and Bar in Boca Raton. We made Madison's New York Grill and Bar one of our favorite restaurants right after we did our tasting. Madison serves both lunch and dinner, and if you need to impress a client or a friend, stop by Madison's for lunch, where they offer 10 items at $10 each. Try some of their lunch specials like grilled barbecue chicken breast, grilled salmon, rigatoni Bolognese with meat sauce, or, my favorite, their grilled chicken Caesars. Madison's is west of I-95 on Glades, next door to Jared Jewelers in Boca Raton. Renee and I received so many emails from listeners thanking us for turning them on to Madison's New York Grill and Bar. Try their crab cakes, or another one of my favorites, their baby back ribs, which fall off the bone. Save room for their mouth-watering key lime pie. Call them at 561-994-0808 to make reservations. That's 561-994-0808. Please tell them you heard about it on the Eat and Critique Show.
Hi, this is Andrew McKinney, General Manager of Meisner Park in beautiful downtown Boca Raton. I love listening to the Steve O and Renee Eat and Critique radio show.
And we're back. So last...
You kind of sound like Barry White's
I
wife.
did. You like that?
Oh, his wife.
Like the low
I
talking.
bet she's
How
got a high
low
pitch.
can you go?
I bet she's got a high pitch.
I could go very low.
Barry White's not alive anymore, is he?
No, I don't
so.
think he's alive.
Let's
Why?
Let's go Google it.
You go Google it. Anyway, see, you just wrote down here last night. We did not taste at Madison's last night. We were there Friday night.
Oh,
See,
that's
I
right.
know when you try to screw me up, try to trick me up. Anyway, we tasted at Madison's New York Grill and Bar in Boca Raton, and word has gone around, and I think
know.
from our show, because it was jamming there. Even the bar, the happy hour was crowded.
It took me 30 minutes just to get to the little Wrangler's room.
The Wranglers room.
From Texas.
All right, that's not
There was
good.
a line. Just tell them what we started off with.
So we started off with the spinach artichoke dip, which was incredible, which is we just named as our favorite.
Exactly.
It was to die for. You wanted to kill me with the calamari, and I couldn't eat it, though, because you love the calamari
Love the
there.
calamari there.
So you were going to order the calamari, but I had to remind you I just got out of the hospital. And if I took a piece, I'd be back in.
The doctor said make sure she has no calamari.
No fried food, but Steve-O orders calamari. You didn't think it would hurt me, right?
Nope.
Or you try to
Okay.
hurt me.
Come on. Come on.
Sorry. Anyway, and then I had the Madison's grilled chicken salad with the honey mustard dressing and the artichoke hearts. It was wonderful. And what'd you eat?
Well, I had the ribs, of course. Best
Okay.
Ribs. I asked them if they had anything that the meat doesn't fall off, and
You wanted the chewy kind
they were out of it.
to pull out the teeth?
Anyway, we love Madison's, and we went there Friday night, and the dining experience is incredible.
You know what? It's the place to be. It really is.
If you'd like to make reservations there, and do make reservations, it's 561-994-0808, and tell them Steve-O and Renee sent you. And now, we've been waiting for this since last week.
We have, yeah.
Had to put that dig in there.
Did he show up last week? What happened?
He was here.
Did you show up last week?
I did
Or
show
are you
up.
just saying that? Because we have a camera here. I never saw you.
No,
He did his own show outside.
Oh, he wanted...
95.5.
Maybe, listen, maybe
Renee,
he wanted to do it in the car.
Renee, you
I'm
didn't
coming
see-
around.
I felt like one of the penguins I was watching last night, one of those bouncing penguins, how they hop. And I
Yeah.
was hopping up and down,
Trying to get
trying
in?
to get in over the fence.
You should have just thrown a rock through the door or something. You don't have any
Sure.
security here.
The security, it's like really tough to get in.
Yeah,
It's like we're in a fortress over here. It is.
Barney Fife at the front door. Hey,
Okay.
Ian.
Anyway, so you want to introduce him? Did you
Yes.
introduce Larry?
Not yet.
Okay, so go ahead.
I want
Go
to
ahead,
introduce
cowboy.
Mr. and Mrs. Tabloff.
That's right.
Larry's become a good friend of this show now and our other show, but you are the general manager, I'm so jealous of you, of Treasure Coast, Jaguar, and LandRover. Not just one, both. It's like, which one? Which one do I want to drive today?
Welcome to the show, guys.
Yes.
Thank you.
So this is a little bit different than the other show that we do.
Yes,
The
it
setup's
is.
a little bit different. A few more listeners here.
Not only that, I just was listening to this wonderful.
Here he goes.
I'm gonna go. I was listening to that wonderful rebuttal back and forth that you two just had, and I wasn't sure which way we were taking it with some of the descriptions. Renee,
Yes.
you scared me.
Okay.
You scared me. My wife was going, "Oh my God!"
Listen, I take it to the edge and then I come back.
Oh, and then we were talking.
It was beautiful.
Then you were talking about these ribs that somebody wanted ribs, the meat on the bone.
It doesn't fall off the bone.
No, they don't want meat falling off the bone. They want it chewy.
So what they need to do is go to Petco.
Oh, yeah.
I told them, listen, that's a good one. I told them to go to, you know what they should go to? Lucille's Bad to the Bone, because they are bad to the bone.
I know. They don't lie.
They are so bad.
They
Well,
warned you.
I
The
just-
description is perfection.
Well, that description you said, I just looked at my dogs today, and I gave them one of those bones that have all the marrow
The
in it.
meaty bones?
Absolutely. They're ripping apart. And
Tell
they
George.
weren't on there.
Tell George
There
to
you go.
call him back and tell him we have some meaty bones for them.
Lovely.
Wow, are we getting people ready?
Listen, Larry's trying to be funny. Larry's got a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Does have a
Check
sense
it
of
out.
fun.
Comedy show.
I see that. Okay, so tell everybody a little bit about your dealership.
Well, I'm the general manager. My name is Larry Tabloff. I do have my lovely wife here.
Mrs. T.
Mrs. T, Karen. And we don't get a lot of time together, so Sundays are one of those days we get to go.
So are you
Yeah.
Mr. T?
Oh,
Where's all your gold jewelry?
Together with Mr. and Mrs. T, like
Mr.
the
and Mrs.
Bloody
T,
Mary
yes.
mix. There we are.
Just tell everybody what you brought in today.
I brought in
They're not only guests, but they're cool guests.
A Land Rover.
I
yeah,
wish.
for everybody.
Listen, we need to talk, Larry.
not a problem.
Apple cider donuts.
Very cool. Thank you for bringing that in.
Where are they from?
Oh,
We'll
from the
save you one,
farmers
Jimmy.
Yeah, the site. They're from the farmers market in Palm Beach Gardens.
Oh,
very nice.
nice.
And then they come with baked apple dip.
Love it.
I know.
So tell everybody where the dealership is located.
So the Jaguar Land Rover Treasure Coast is over on the corner of Midway Boulevard and US 1 in Fort Pierce. We've talked about this before. We are all a 45-minute drive from usually West Palm Beach. If you're going to come from Boca, it's going to be about an hour. We had a couple customers actually come in this past week from Boca, bought a brand new LR4, which is it
must be from us.
Land Rover.
It must be from us. We'll take credit. Thank you very much,
problem.
Larry. Even though he looks at you.
That's why you get donuts.
You got the connection. I get donuts. I can't eat donuts. I'll be in the hospital again. Anyway, listen, if Steve-O and I love the cars. So if you have any laying around, we won't be choosy.
Guys,
Well, he did say he was giving you one.
yeah.
He did.
Yes.
Anytime you'd like to come up or drive a vehicle for a weekend or for a week, come on up, take it for a ride, go enjoy it. Not
For
a
a
problem.
weekend, what happens if I don't bring it back? You going to call the police?
Not a problem. It just goes as a stolen vehicle.
That's what I'm
And when
saying.
you see the lights behind you, you know what it is.
But can't you drive like one of your cars incognito? No way.
No. You want people to
So
see
that's
you.
the Jaguar that you just sold.
No, we sold. It's called an LR4. It's a 7-passenger Land Rover.
Ooh.
It's a
What
very
color?
nice vehicle. That was called Fuji White. It was white with the really nice beige interior.
Nice. That's
We had
really
Chris-
nice.
we had Chris
Levitt.
Levitt.
He wanted the black with
He
the silver
wants the
roof.
black.
He wants
with
the big Range Rover. That's a different vehicle.
Yes.
Any luck with finding that?
You can let him know that if he'd like one. I do have one, but unfortunately it's a used one. What happened? I have an
Is
individual.
it a demo or?
How used?
I have an individual that became ill, and I took a 2014 Range Rover full size, black and black. You can't get those. That's a 9 months to 12-month
You'll have to
waiting area.
contact him and ask him.
It's got 14,000 miles, but the car's brand new. It's a phenomenal vehicle.
I'd call him now. Stop the show. Go call him.
So it's still under warranty, and
It's a new car. Yeah,
and it's almost impossible to get.
All their cars are under warranty.
Yeah, you're looking 12 months for a full-size Range Rover.
Wow.
12 months.
So any promotions that you have going on?
Incentives?
Yeah, so what we're doing till the end of the month and then moving forward, we have the brand new Jaguar, the XF. That's our 4-door sedan. They can lease it for $469 a month.
Wow. That's
With
a good
a
deal.
$39.95 down, and it's loaded. The car's got your backup camera. It's got your blind spot. It's got your Sirius satellite radio. It's a beautiful car. I got 114 left, and I got some 15s that came in. And then for the people that don't know, in the Range Rover world, we also make what's called the Evoque. And I'm telling you, we focus so much on the Range Rover, the sports, and the full size, we forget that there are other models. And this 4-door Evoque is absolutely a phenomenal entry-level SUV. And you're talking about 240 horsepower. You're going to get yourself up to almost 30 miles a gallon in this car, and it's got some.
Wow.
It's got some chutzpah gonads for you guys, as you would
Wow.
know. Okay.
He speaks better Yiddish than you do.
So we have listeners all over Broward, all over Palm Beach. We have so
Martin
many.
County.
Martin County, Fort Pierce.
So anybody
County?
coming in the dealership today,
St. Lucie
we get
County.
credit.
St. Lucie
Port
County.
St. Lucie.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But tell people.
Thank
the
you, Jimmy.
different- Tell people the difference buying a car in Fort Pierce versus buying in Fort Lauderdale. I know there's. a
Yeah,
difference.
you know,
Say it. Okay?
I'm going to say this. I think everybody.
Don't be humble now.
Everybody.
Oh, he seems really humble.
Not his thing.
No. I've noticed.
Thanks. You know, I would say this. Every dealership has its good points and bad points. So you never want to knock your competition. How they do business is how they do business. Let's leave it that way. How we do business is how we want to do business. When people walk in our store, you have a greeter, you know, you're welcomed. We're not going to pressure the customer in any way. I said it before, and I mean it. Customers know what they want. When they come in, we're very, very honest about it. You know, we sit them down, find out exactly what they want. And you know what? It's up to them if they're going to buy the vehicle. We can only do so much to sell the vehicle. As long as we know the finer points of the vehicle, what the features, the benefits of those vehicles that will meet their needs, customers tell you what they want.
Right.
And once you know what they want, you have to reiterate, show them if that vehicle that they want to drive will meet what their
I
needs
think
are.
those cars sell themselves
Oh,
because they're so beautiful and they run so well. that they sell themselves.
Yeah, they do sell themselves, Renee. But at the same point, let's be honest. They're a niche vehicle. I mean, not everybody's going to come and buy a $100,000, $80,000 Range Rover or a $48,000 Evoque. Or look at the
Our
F-Type.
listeners will.
You know, well, I understand, but you know, and we understand the customer we have come in our store. It's and whether they have that, they want that, or they want a used vehicle, I don't really care. Even if they want a $10,000 used car, which we do have in our lot, I think people need to remember Highline dealerships, whether it be Range Rover, Jaguar, or Mercedes, Lexus, we do have those cars that are $10,000 and $15,000, and a lot of those cars, believe it or not, we take even on trade. People can't be intimidated, and I use that word intimidated. Walk into a Range Rover, a Jaguar store, or Highline store for one of those vehicles, because I think people do get intimidated.
You know what I love? I love talking about this. There's so many athletes and celebrities
That
who are
drive the Land
driving
Rover.
Range Rovers. I mean,
Yes.
almost every one of the reality shows, someone's
Right,
always
the Kardashians, which you just
whoever.
mentioned, yes.
And these are people who could buy anything they want. They could afford anything.
So that speaks volume.
Yeah, they're buying the Land Rover.
Well, it's interesting. Our clientele, we have many. You talk about the athletes. You have the professional football, your basketball, baseball player. It's interesting. The people that we have a little further up north, you have your professional polo players.
Oh, that's right.
You have your
Aren't you a professional polo player?
Right.
Renee, first off, he has to get on a horse.
He's from Dallas.
Okay, does that mean he can get on a horse?
Listen, he never rode a bicycle. He rode a horse. You didn't have a bicycle.
No, you
Get a
just-
horse.
You take the tail.
Listen,
That's how
I
you
was in
steer it.
Dallas. All I saw was bulls and horses, and more bulls, and a lot of bull. That's all I'm saying. There was. I'm not saying anything against Dallas, but every street corner there was bulls and horses.
Steve.
Did you ever have a bicycle?
Listen, every street corner there's a pickup.
Giddy up,
Wait.
cowboy.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
You haven't seen this part of it, have you?
Oh, don't worry, it's awfully early.
I
for
love
her.
it.
I'm like this all day, Larry.
Wait till the tears come out of her eyes.
Makeup.
What's in that coffee cup with the
Nothing.
straw?
Later on though. Talk to me later.
Powerpuff.
She's hanging out with the guy who won the contest.
Stop smirking.
Not yet, but I will be.
Look at Freddie smirking. Stop
Okay.
smirking, Freddie.
Anyway, let's talk about some of the restaurants that they like to dine.
Yeah, that's
Don't forget we have a restaurant show here too. Just
Tell
as a
us
reminder.
some of your favorite
A little
restaurants.
bit.
What's our?
Where do you guys like to dine?
That's a good question because we're pretty simple people. I like
That's
to.
okay.
I love dining actually at my house because my wife's a great cook.
Oh.
Okay, stop sucking up. Aside from that,
Good one, Larry.
how come you've never said that?
Yeah.
Thanks, Larry.
No.
I made
Larry,
a.
you're not helping
Listen,
us out.
wait a second.
Well, we
I-
do like Vic and Angela's.
Yeah, we
I'm
do
gonna go
like
with
Vic.
that.
Yeah, Vic
Listen.
and Angela's right down the street from us.
Can I just say something? I made a schissel of matzo balls. A whole big
schissel
pot.
of
I made a whole big pot of matzo balls the other day.
And
Do I get kudos
Did
for
they
that?
sink or did they float?
They float. They're
And
white.
she did it. She's a
Okay,
winner.
I make the best matzo balls.
by the way, I took a couple with me to the drive up here.
You did? In your pocket.
Snack.
Is that what's tripping on the floor? Aye.
You know, when we think about dining, when we go out, like Karen said, Vic and Angela's, we enjoy quite a bit. I'm a traditionalist. I do like.
You heard that, John, didn't you? That's one of
Okay,
my
we
Johns.
love Duffy's.
Yeah, we do.
Sports
we
bar?
We enjoy Duffy's Sports Bar. They take very good care of us.
Yeah.
I would
That's
say
kinda-
that.
Well, they know
now
he's a
we-
big macher,
No,
so they
now we
want him
know
back.
that
Yeah.
Larry and Karen don't pay at Duffy's.
Is that
You
it?
know that.
That's exactly it.
But we like Rocco's Tacos, too.
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
We heard you don't.
No, I love Rocco's Tacos, not the management.
Oh.
And then, you know, we'll go up into Jupiter, and I forgot, it's called U-Tiki. There's a really nice little tiki bar up there that's
Have you
it's
been?
That's
really,
actually
really
on our
nice.
list
Boy, is that
of
It
good.
is
new openings. That's
wonderful.
Got
yes.
to try.
Yeah,
it's great.
It's great.
See
Yeah.
that?
It's really good.
We were going to announce it. They're one of the news
We
places.
were.
that opened
That's
up
on our
the
list.
last couple months.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
so good.
Is it really? It's
Really
very
good.
We'll have to
The
try that.
atmosphere is wonderful. The food's wonderful.
So you must live in Palm Beach Gardens.
Yeah, we live in Palm Beach Gardens
Okay.
right now.
God,
Temporarily. We'll probably be moving up north really soon.
that's really north of us.
Yes.
So there's a lot of restaurants on. Is it Commons? In the Commons?
Well, PJ Boulevard has all these stuff.
Yeah.
They do.
All the restaurants there. You have
Great
Spoto's, which is over there.
Because they go to that Vic and Angela's in Palm Beach Gardens.
That's
Right.
correct.
And there's an Italian restaurant.
And that other
there.
restaurant closed. The one we
Which
gave a
one?
bad review.
Oh,
Bocce
I know.
balls.
Oh, I know. Oh, that was
Bocce.
horrible.
It was bocce balls.
Really? It's not bad. I guess we
Don't
don't
worry,
that
they were
one.
open for like a week. Anyway, tell everybody your showroom hours.
So over at the dealership, we're open from 8:30 till 6 Monday through Saturday, and we're open from noon until 5 on Sunday.
Let's take our last break real quick so we can come back and we've got so much more to talk to Larry and Karen about.
Okay.
We will be right back.
Hi, I'm Steve O, restaurant critic on the Eat and Critique Show. When Renee and I find a great restaurant, we want to share it with our listeners. Let me tell you about Madison's New York Grill and Bar in Boca Raton. We made Madison's New York Grill and Bar one of our favorite restaurants right after we did our tasting. Madison serves both lunch and dinner, and if you need to impress a client or a friend, stop by Madison's for lunch, where they offer 10 items at $10 each. Try some of their lunch specials like grilled barbecue chicken breast, grilled salmon, rigatoni bolognese with meat sauce, or, my favorite, their grilled chicken Caesars. Madison's is west of I-95 on Glades, next door to Jared Jewelers in Boca Raton. Renee and I received so many emails from listeners thanking us for turning them on to Madison's New York Grill and Bar. Try their crab cakes or another one of my favorites, their baby back ribs, which fall off the bone. Save room for their mouth-watering key lime pie. Call them at 561-994-0808 to make reservations. That's 561-994-0808. Please tell them you heard about it on the Eat and Critique Show.
This is Les Gold of Hardcore Pawn, American Julian Loan, and I've got the two best people in South Florida, Steve O and Renee, my favorite people on the radio.
So hi, this is Teresa Judice from the Row House, New Jersey. I love the South 40 East radio show.
She always screws that up every time. I wonder why.
I know, but I love her.
Yeah, I feel sorry for her.
Well, hope for it. I can't talk today.
She might be
Where's
going
my
to-
coffee?
she might be going to
No, I said hopefully
jail.
no. October 2nd. She
Okay.
gets sentenced.
Wow.
So hopefully she just is out on probation.
We should get another promo before she goes off to prison. And we're back here with General Manager Larry Tabloff.
Can I talk about
Happy New
Coco's?
Year.
Thank you.
Both of you.
Can I talk about
Yeah,
Coco's?
Coco's, and then we're going to hit
Okay,
back to Larry.
quickly. So everyone knows how much Steve-O and I love Coco's Asian Bistro in Fort Lauderdale. Coco's Asian Bistro serves some of the finest Thai and Japanese cuisine in South Florida. Chef owner Mike Boulang has created a variety of enticing new menus and promotions for the patrons. If you like delectable and authentic Thai dishes,
From the moment you walk into Coco-
sashimi and specialty rolls, you will love Coco's Asian Bistro for lunch and dinner. Chef owner Mike has been featured on Channel 7 News with his Florida Black Grouper filet with emerald noodles. He's also one of the most award-winning chefs in South Florida. There's a reason so many celebrities dine at Coco's Asian Bistro in the harbor shops in Fort Lauderdale, because no matter what they order, it will exceed their expectations. Steve-O and I love their covered patio seating. Ask about their 3-course prefix menu. Enjoy happy hour at Coco's Asian Bistro in Fort Lauderdale for the expanded happy hour from 4 to 9 p.m. Ladies' Night is every Thursday from 4 to 10 p.m., which features $2 drink, house wines, house martinis, and all beer for women. One of our favorite appetizers is the lobster roll with the tempura vegetables. To make reservations, call them at 954-525-3541. They are located at the Harbor Shops at 1841 Cordova Road in Fort Lauderdale. Coco's Asian Bistro in Fort Lauderdale has been on our top 20 list since 2 years, at least 2 years.
Yeah, at
Yeah,
least.
for a long time. It's a
Amazing.
wonderful restaurant. You have to try it.
We were sitting over at Wild Sea, and there was a crew from a ship that was eating over there, and they saw all the food that we were getting. And
Right.
They said, "What do you guys do for a living?" And I said, "We're with the city."
Well, with the city.
We checked.
We told them we're big eaters.
Anyway,
We have
they-
huge appetites.
We were talking about restaurants they go to when they're in port, and Coco's Asian Bistro was their favorite. So that's cool.
Yes.
So Larry, you have all these beautiful, gorgeous, sexy models.
He's giving us one to drive.
What's your favorite?
The one he's driving.
Oh God, they're all great.
Tough
Depends what you want. If you want to go have a great time for a weekend, you go in the F-type sports car. If you want to go and you need room, you drive a Range Rover Sport or a full size. And if you want to go drive on the highway, what I would do is I would look at the XJ or XJL, which is our big sedan, which just glides.
Jaguar.
Yeah, it's And I would put that against any Mercedes-Benz, any BMW, any large Audi. You know, the biggest problem is you got to get people to drive it. People need to realize the Jaguar is not what Jaguar was 5 years ago.
Exactly.
I mean, we're sitting on top of J.D. Power right now in terms of satisfaction and quality. People need to take advantage of and really, really get at the feel of the Jaguar again.
Did you?
And his dealership is part of the Greco group.
That's right.
Which is huge.
I call them now the Give Back Group because that's what they do. They are so into
Which is
giving
very
back to the
cool,
community,
yes.
just like you are.
Yeah, the Grecos it's a great organization. Mike Sr., Mike Jr., and really Mike Jr. does a great job in making sure each of the stores are involved in the community. When I took over the store, it was really nothing for me because I had done it at my past store, and everything I've done is give back to the community. And as we move forward, you know, October 9th, I have a big event for some donors from the Castle organization, which is a nonprofit for child abuse. And then we've got some other things coming up in November. We're actually going to hold some weddings at my store. I've had people coming in.
Yeah, you told us
I've
the
had
other day.
Highline
Yeah,
caterers
very cool.
coming in that really, really like the facility. It's a beautiful facility. That's
a cool place to have a wedding. It really is.
You can do a number of things.
Different.
And people that are listening to me out there, that if they want to do something really different, they can call me at 772-293-0400 and hit extension 1505. I'll talk to them about different ideas they can do for events at my store after hours. There are a number of things you can do. It's really cool.
I think we should have a party there.
I love it.
Yeah.
If you guys would like to have a party up there, you could come up there and
think
do
that
the
would be
radio
nice.
show, you know.
Do our show from there. Are you open on Sundays?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Live remote. I'll be in the car. Freddie, can you film me from the Jaguar? Perfect. I'll put the top down. Not my top down.
They're going to do speed dating in there once. Through the
oh,
cars,
very
too.
cool.
So yeah, one of the things I'm thinking about doing is, and I'm opening it up out there. We may know some people. Is doing a high line or high entry speed dating in the store with the cars. Thinking everybody goes to restaurants and do this. Think about doing this in the vehicles. You know, where you can sit there in a Rover.
I hope he has better luck than we did.
I know.
I don't want to come on.
And they spoke in that voice, right? They spoke in that voice.
This is exactly what I want. Don't deter from me.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that voice is horrible.
It is.
Perhaps Steve, you're a ventriloquist comes
That's
on.
my little,
Yeah.
that's my little Jewish, old
It's your little
Jewish.
niche.
You may have to go to speed dating after that.
Just got booted, Steve. Just got booted, buddy.
Well, so what do you think about
The Dolphins. Go Dolphins.
You know, the other thing
Bears.
you would ask me about some of the specials, but the Evoque, I have the special on the Evoque as well at $469. I just welcome again, and I welcome and challenge people. Always come into our store, test drive the vehicles. There'll be no pressure. You just say you heard us, you heard about us on Steve-O and Renee on the show at 94.3. You know, listen, it goes a long way, and we'll take care of the people that are there. There's no question.
there is no question because
Discount? They get a discount?
no, listen, no. But when you go to a smaller town, it is.
Well, you treat it differently.
Yes. See, we can say he won't say that.
Yes.
we can say that. And you know what? If you have to get something done, you have no problem. Okay, you don't have any problem getting it done. And Larry has got so much. He is so involved with the dealership, and you also have dealerships in Delray Beach also.
So if you talk about the Greco family and the dealerships that we have the Greco Mazda over in Delray. You have Greco Kia in Delray. We're opening up Greco of North Palm Beach, right there on North Lake Avenue. It's going to be a phenomenal Mazda store. It's something that's needed in this market because the Mazda is growing at leaps and bounds to compete with the Toyota and Honda and Nissan market. So that store is opening up, I think, right around November 1st. We have a Nissan store up in Fort Pierce. We have the Jaguar LandRover. And
I heard one of your commercials this morning.
Which one was
You
it?
did?
So good, yeah. They will give you $5,000 for any trade-in, any car, even if your car's worth $1,000. So the one we have,
So
is
if you have
worth
it,
$300.
listen. So if you have it, even if
for
it's towed in there, like if I have a car towed in.
Oh, there's our
Wait a
music.
second. Today's show has been brought to you by our friends at Madison's New York Grill and Bar in Boca Raton, one of our top 20 restaurants and one of Steve-O and my favorites for lunch or dinner. Call them for reservations at 561-994-0808. They are located west of 95 on Glades Road, next door to Jared Jewelers.
Yes,
Gotta go, guys. Love you.
We want to thank you guys
Thanks,
for coming
Jimmy.
on. Peace and love.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
We're
you.
out.
Restaurant critics Steve-O and Renee. Tune in again next week for more restaurant reviews, fine dining gift certificate giveaways, and interviews as Steve-O and Renee search for the good, the bad, and the ugly in fine dining experiences. To contact Steve-O and Renee, go to their website at www.theeatandcritiqueshow.com or go to their Facebook page. Thanks again for tuning in to the Eat and Critique Show here on Real Radio 94.3.